And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, with the Streetlight Crusading show that's kicking off your AC December with some late night shenanigans, only known as the Tuesday Night Special. And oh, speaking of shenanigans, according to the maestro, one of his favorite episodes would have to be the episode where the mother would go on an extreme trip. You mean all those daredevil things that she would do to try to keep herself from being bored? And not to mention keeping herself from smoking. Yeah, I remember that episode. That was pretty cool. And speaking of cool things, folks, I think it's time for us to check out a couple of these video game hits, along with these video game clips and awards from the world of Indie Cade, as we leap into another edition of the Indie Cade Triple S Deluxe. And we kick things off this week with the art wall. And the art wall picture that we have up comes from the creative director, Kenneth Ng, with his said picture titled Testing Color Combinations on a Low Poly Setting from the video game Wispy Willows, and also from the video game company of Dissonance Entertainment. And the picture that they provided for this week shows 3 different trees glowing in 3 different lights, not only in yellow, but also red and blue, or according to the maestro, a teal light color, which I don't really see it, I just see blue, but now that I'm looking at it from a different angle, yeah, I see the teal. And while they're all shining in their own different colors, you can even see a sparkle up from the sky itself, shining down on the trees and even the grass around the tree itself. And this automatically reminds me of, well, Fern Gully. Definitely reminds me of something from Fern Gully. And here's hoping in the near future for this game, whenever you find one of these magical trees, it comes with some special music to go along with it, or even the ability to give you some form of special powers from the trees at certain times of the night. Because I got a feeling that's how it all works, too. And with that said, folks, and magical tree powers that you can possibly get from any of those trees, we now shift gears directly into the sound wall for this week. And the sound we have up comes from the composer Pong Ball, nice composer name by the way, with his title song of Intergalactic Road Warriors from the video game Intergalactic Road Warriors from the developers Turtle Blaze. And when I close my eyes while listening into this song, I'm automatically reminded of that one epic drag race that the maestro got into with an alien from a planet far away from here, at least 2 or 3 planets away, where he would end up winning this cool-looking Rubik's Cube that glows in the dark from an alien that would call himself Jeff. Wait a minute, you mean Jeffrey the Alien? The same alien that brings the free games that we mentioned during the Free Game Planet page? For the Planet of the Games and for the Friday Night Greenlight? Wow, small world. And what does that cube thing do anyway? Oh, it makes you glow different colors. Man, why didn't I get anything cool from Jeff besides all those cool games? Might ask him next time he's in town. But besides talking to an alien that somehow transports games from one planet to the next for us for different shows that we do on a weekly basis, we now make our way on over to the Anywhere and Everywhere games that was featured during the Indie Cade Anywhere and Everywhere Festival for this year. And the first game that we have up comes from the developers Walk the Night and Cantrip Candles with their said game, Tales by Candlelight. Then you have from the developers SFB Games with their game Tangle Tower. Then from Forecast Labs with their game Terrarium, an alternative reality game. Also besides that, you have from TFL Studios, The Eternal Castle, a remastered edition. Ooh, Then finally, last but not least, from the developers Two on the Nose, nice developer name by the way, with their said game, the Everyone Shares One Butt game. man, that sounds like something from Ren and Stimpy if I ever did hear it. But besides games that sound like products that came from the sister company of Ren and Stimpy of Blammo, we might as well make our way on over to the awards that was featured for this year's Anywhere and Everywhere Festival. And the first award that we have up is the Visual Design Award, which goes to Labyrinth City, Prairie the Maze Detective from Darjeeling Productions. I thought it was Production Studios, but apparently it was a typo on the page. And the last but not least award we're going to mention for this week, folks, goes to none other than Terrarium, an alternative reality game that was featured by none other than Forecast Lab. Wow, a game that we mentioned this week that won an award. Nice. And if you guys want to go ahead and check out any other cool games or awards that was featured from the Anywhere Everywhere Festival for this year, or even some games from the Art Wall, Sound Wall, Screenshot Saturday Showcase, we even have a couple of your games featured on there as well, you can head on over to their IndieCade.tumblr page, only known as IndieCade.tumblr.com, or head on over to their Facebook page known as Indie Cade, or even their Twitter, Flickr, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, or website that are all named the same but are just as critically acclaimed, only known as, you guessed it folks, Indie Cade. And I guess with that said, we might as well head back to this music and continue to listen into these diamonds in the rough as we try to turn your Tuesday night into a Friday night, only here, right here, on the Tuesday Night Special. So don't fall asleep just yet, folks, and stay tuned.